In the whisper of the dawn, 'neath the old oak shadow long, I found her scarf, a piece of crimson tied to days now gone. The chill bit hard, the sky slate of unforgiving gray, by that empty cabin door where our loved ones lay. Oh, the cold morning left behind, with the warmth of her hand in mine. Now it's just the dusty trails and the echo of the pines. Sunset's fire burns, but not like her touch I yearn. In the silence of this wild land, to her memory I return. Years have rolled like tumbleweeds across these quiet plains, gravel roads and horses' hooves, the only remains. Where laughter filled the rafters, now just whispers to the ghost. On the porch where we once danced, my heart feels her close. Oh, the cold morning left behind, with the warmth of her hand in mine. Now it's just the dusty trails and the echo of the pines. Sunset's fire burns, but not like her touch I yearn. In the silence of this wild land, to her memory I return. Beneath the endless stars, I unload my saddlebag, each item a chapter of love, every thread a rag. The wind carries stories of a fireside bright and warm, but now I face the chilly dusk alone amidst the storm. Oh, the cold morning left behind, where I've searched but cannot find, except for the rustling leaves speaking soft and kind. If love is a fading trail, let my weary heart prevail in the dusk of these old tales, where her whispers sail. In the shadows of the past, with the sunset's last gleam, I ride this path alone, with her memory as my dream. The old oak tree, where our names are carved so deep, in a heart that's now half worn by the years that creep. We sat and watched the sun drown in a dusty amber sky, your scarf caught in the breeze like a soft and sad goodbye. Oh, but the oak tree hides the pain beneath its bark, and in its mighty shadow, I'm a whisper in the dark. Where once we danced on falling leaves, now only shadows stride, and every sunset through its leaves is a day I've died. The gravel road to your old house has overgrown with time. The porch where we'd sit still holds a swing, but it's lost its rhyme. That cabin up on Whistler's Mound stands empty, walls have cried. Since you left, the silence speaks of the love we left behind. Yes, the oak tree hides sorrow in its rings. Each one tells a story of what the cold wind brings. Those seasons turn and years may pass, this endless sky. This oak remembers every tear that I've tried to hide. So here I stand, alone and with my hat held in my hands. The trails have all grown colder now, with my heart's unmade plans. And oak leaf falls, it twirls and twists like the scarf you used to wear. In the whispering wind I hear your voice, feel you everywhere. And still the oak tree hides all the love we knew, holding on to memories like the earth holds morning dew. As I ride these trails alone towards another lonesome eve, the oak tree hides my broken heart and the man I used to be. In the silence after the song, the oak's shadow stretches long, a cowboy's tale of love and loss, sung where only winds belong. Out where the oak tree marks the bend, underneath that western sky, we carved our names, swore our love would never end. In the shadow of July, old porch creaking, whispers in the breeze. That dusty road knew all our dreams. Here on this lost trail left behind, memories like ghost towns fill my mind. Every sunset's a shade of her eyes, tears fall like rain from these dusty skies. This heart rides alone, the past it can't rewind. On this lost trail, this lost trail left behind. Years roll like thunder through these hills, echoes of her laughter in the wind. Faded scarf she left on the windowsill, each threadbare strand a whisper of what's been. The cabin's empty like the space beside me, where she used to lie. My dreams now reside quietly. Here on this lost trail left behind, memories like ghost towns fill my mind. Every sunset's a shade of her eyes, tears fall like rain from these dusty skies. This heart rides alone, the past it can't rewind. On this lost trail, this lost trail left behind. Sometimes the heart's a lonesome rider chasing shadows, but the nights just hide her, and these whispers in the gust of prairie wind speak of a love that won't come around again. Here on this lost trail left behind, gravel roads stretch out with no sign. I keep riding where the stars no longer find the man I was when she was mine. Here on this lost trail, forever confined, I'm just a shadow on the lost trail left behind.
on this lost trail left behind.
In a sleepy hollow neath the shadow of an ancient oak, there a dandelion stood where we whispered words we never spoke. Your scarf still dances in my mind like it fluttered on that porch, while the setting sun painted gold our humble lonesome torch. Old dandelion fell apart just as seasons change the heart, petals drifting through the air like memories that start to tear. On gravel roads where dreams did part, there my soul's been left to chart through dusty trails and whispering winds, the love that ends where it begins. Years have worn the old paths bare and rusted out the gate, and the cabin by the creek lies silent, oh, the hand of fate. No more laughter neath the willows, no more rain on window glass, just an echo of your footsteps and the whispering of the grass. Oh, dandelion fell apart, just sprigs of heartache, sharp and tart, scattered by the weeping sky, like the tears I dare not cry. On dusty trails where dreams did dart, there my heart's been torn apart by fleeting love and wandering winds, the tale that ends where it begins. Sometimes I ride through dying light where shadows blend and mix, wonder if those fields recall the beauty we couldn't fix. Each broken stem and scattered seed tells of love that couldn't last, like the echo of our laughter swallowed by the prairie vast. So dandelion fell apart beneath skies wide as our old heart, fading trails where lovers meet and whisper soft and bittersweet. Let them ride where memories start, let them heal this broken part, on lonesome winds that never end, the love that fades but won't pretend. In the quiet of the plains where my heart forever remains, still the dandelion parts in the wild that binds our age. Out where the oak trees shadow the dust-laden trail, I met her wild heart in a soft-spoken tale. Under the canvas of a twilight so lush, by the bend where the river sings hushed. Oh, Canyon died young in the arms of the dawn. Her whispers still dance in the breeze that's now gone. These old boots tread paths where our laughter once lay. In the echoes of sunset, I'm losing my way. We carved our names on the side of an old wooden porch, watch seasons turn while holding a torch. But the winter came harsh, stole the warmth from her hands, left me wandering alone through these lands. Yes, Canyon died young as the night stole the morn. Her scarf caught the wind, now tattered and worn. These old boots tread paths through the silence, they stray. In the shadows of moonlight, I'm fading away. And there by the hearth of an empty log cabin, I ponder the fire, how it glows much like passion. A heart can't spark flames, yet in ashes truths lie, like the dust of the trail when it's dry. Canyon died young with the stars as her crown. In the quiet of the night, I lay my heart down. These old boots stop at the edge of our dreams, where the river runs silent and the past softly gleams. Oh, Canyon, my love, in the breeze hear my cry. In the land that we love, must have good then. In the shade of an old oak tree, where the creek used to flow, I found your scarf, a piece of the past, beneath the evening's glow. The land stretches wide, from painted cliffs to the tumbleweeds roam. Yet here I stand where your laughter rang before I rode alone. Oh, how the fading light stays, paint lost in shades of gold, whispering your name through the wind's soft and wistful fold. Every sunset dips like the heartache of your goodbye, and I'm just a shadow under the vast, unanswering sky. Gone the glow from the porch light at the cabin by the hill. Gravel roads lay quiet now, the air is still and chill. Your memory like dust rises with each step I dare, a silhouette of solitude in the twilight air. Oh, how the fading light stays, paint lost in shades of gold, whispering your name through the wind's soft and wistful fold. Every sunset dips like the heartache of your goodbye, and I'm just a shadow under the vast, unanswering sky. I wander through these empty rooms where echoes try to hide, but every creaking floorboard sings a verse of you inside. With the burden of the silence where your voice once danced with mine, I'm learning that some lights they fade, but never do they die. Oh, how the fading light stays with every break of dawn, a reminder in the distance of the love that's come and gone. I ride along these trails, your ghost in the corner of my eye, forever in the fading light that never says goodbye.
in the shadow of the oak, where the wild orchids bloom. I first saw her smile 'neath that old harvest moon. The porch creaked its tail as we danced slowly by, her scarf in the breeze, a whisper of July. Oh, where the ghost sleeps in the heart of the night, where dreams are mere whispers of a long-lost fight. The wind carries sorrow where our memories weave, in the dust of the trails is where the ghost sleeps. Now the cabin stands empty, where laughter once reigned, and the gravel roads faded, where we once danced in the rain. The saddle's unworn, the bridle hangs loose, her absence a shadow, a quiet recluse. Oh, where the ghost sleeps in the heart of the night, where dreams are mere whispers of a long-lost fight. The wind carries sorrow where our memories weave, in the dust of the trails is where the ghost sleeps. Under the endless sky I roam without rest, in the still of the desert I'm put to the test, to find her in starlight or in the sunrise gold. But it's just the echo of the love we once told. So I follow the sunset where the old river bends. It's there I feel closest to both family and friends. Though the ghost may sleep deeply where the cold shadows creep, in my heart she awakens, in dreams we still meet. Yes, the dust of the trails is where the ghost sleeps.
In the hush of old oak shadows, 'neath the whispering twilight sky, I recall her laughter swirling like the dust when winds were high. Barefoot steps on creaking porches echo soft as summer's breath. Every board and nail a story, every silence steeped in death. Oh, those barefoot steps stood still in time on the roads where we did roam. Now I wander through the memories in the twilight I call home. Every sunset sinks just like my heart beneath horizons turning chill, where once we danced 'neath starlit skies, those barefoot steps stood still. Years are flown like leaves in autumn, drifting far from root and stem. Empty cabin windows staring like the eyes of lost old friends. Gravel roads that led to nowhere now lead only to the past. Scarves that smelled of sage and freedom knew too well they couldn't last. Oh, those barefoot steps stood still in time on the trails now overgrown. With her whisper in the cedar wind, I face these roads alone. Every sunset sinks just like my heart beneath the horizon's turning chill. Where once we loved without a care, those barefoot steps stood still. On the ridge where dawn breaks earliest, I see her silhouette sometimes, just a fleeting shade of yesteryears crossing o'er those blurring lines. Guess I've learned that some fond remnants, like the saddle worn and old, carry weight of souls departed in the stories left untold. So those barefoot steps stood still in time like the shadows in the dell. I wander through each whispered dream where her laugh used to dwell. As the stars peer down like watchful eyes and the night air tastes the thrill, in the quiet of the fading trails, those barefoot steps stood still. Letting go's a lonesome river, but some hearts they never will. In the silver glow of moonlit past, those barefoot steps stood still.
And the whispers of the prairie wind by the creek where the willows sway. There's a cabin aged by sun and sin where a shadow washed away. The old oak, its roots deep as secrets, scars she left faded to gray. On the porch echoes a duet of two hearts that dared to stray. Under the vast and turning sky, my love's face in the clouds I pray. Every sunset makes me try to find where his shadow washed away. Gravel roads we walked in laughter, now just trails of dust and dismay. The storms came in silence after, like the rains, he too wouldn't stay. Saddle worn from journeys ended, gloved hands no more held in sway. And lone nights, no stars descended, only dreams where night bleeds today. Under the vast and turning sky, my love's face in the clouds I pray. Every sunset makes me try to find where shadow washed away. So I roam this land, a ghost among the oak and ash, a whisper on the wind, a flicker in the embers flash. What's lost is not just him, but the echo of my name in the canyons of my heart where he alone remains. So here's my soul beneath the endless skies that say a cowboy's lonesome tune, where old love's frayed. Every sunset's crimson cry
testament I sway to the love in that lone place where his shadow washed away, where his shadow washed away.
In the shadow of an oak, where the wild river bends, I found a piece of your scar on the trail where summer ends. It's frayed and faded now, like the memory of your gaze, caught in the silver light of those long lost golden days. That scarf turned cold as the nights grew old, and you drifted away like the autumn leaves so bold. Under the whispering pines where our secrets softly fold, I'm a lonesome shadow with your scarf turned cold. The cabin's empty, echoing each step I dare to make. Gravel roads to nowhere, each turn another ache. Where laughter danced on the porch, now only silence reigns. Your absence like the drought that yearns for winter rain. That scarf turned cold as the nights grew old, and you drifted away like the autumn leaves so bold. Under the whispering pines where our secrets softly fold, I'm a lonesome shadow with your scarf turned cold. Now I roam through the ghost of town, past doors that creak no more. Every sunset bleeds the same onto the dusty floor. If love is a land to wander, I'm lost without a guide. Your scarf in my pocket and a storm inside. That scarf turned cold, my heart still low, lost in the winds where our fading dreams are told. Under the endless skies where our wild love once strolled, I'll wander alone with your scarf turned cold. Yes, I'm just a whisper with your scarf turned cold. So I'll keep riding under these sprawling haunted skies. The trail never ends like the sadness in your eyes. Out by the whispering creek where the oak trees weave, boots stir the dust, your scarf caught the breeze. We carved our names under that old porch light. Now I'm talking to shadows in the falling night. The creek sings low, a sorrowful sound in the place where my heart first got bound. Oh, the creek haunts with its lonely call, where our echoes lie neath the twilight shawl. Every stone and turn, a memory's breath, In the quiet sobs of the stream I feel your death. The sunset bleed, it knows my cost at the creek homes, where I loved and lost. The years rolled like the wheels down a gravel road. The cabin's empty, the fire's cold. Your laughter's a ghost in the rustling leaves. I'm a shadow man with a heart that grieves. The trails we walk now overgrown. In the creek haunts I wander alone. Oh, the creek haunts with its mournful sigh, where dreams drift like clouds in a stormy sky. Each whisper in the wind, your name it calls. Amongst the crumbling pines and the weeping falls, the dust settles deep where our love was tossed at the creek homes, where I loved and lost. And oh, my sweet, does the wind carry cracks to the stars above from my tear-dimmed eyes? For each night I lay by these haunted streams, you visit me softly in the thorns of my dreams. Yes, the creek haunts with its lonesome moan, a cradle of echoes where I've grown old. The shadows stretch as the day departs, and the creek haunts amidst broken hearts, a silhouette against the fading gloss at the creek haunts, where I loved and lost. So I'll saddle my sorrows, ride the dusty dawn by the creek that haunts where you're forever gone. Maybe these trails under skies vast and blue will one day heal the scars of losing you. But until then, in the dust I'll trust at the creek haunts, where I loved and lost.
Shadow of the oak, where the wild daisies grow, we carved our names in the bark, soft and low, and sunset painted stories on your gentle laughing face. Under that old oak tree, our quiet sacred place. But the oak tree fell apart just like the promises we made. Leaves turn to whispers, our summer shade now fades. The wind's a lonesome singer, the branches worn and sparse. Lost love's a melody beneath the stars so harsh. The years rolled like thunder across the plain so wide. Our path diverged in shadows, you left my side. That old porch still creaks with tales it yearns to tell, of dusty boots, forgotten roots, and rain that softly fell. The oak tree fell apart just like the dreams we knew, where once the earth held strong, now grows the bitter yew. The wind's a mournful caller through spaces left so vast. Each memory's a ghost from some forgotten past. On gravel roads I wander with a scarf you gave to me. It holds a scent of juniper and whispers of the sea. What's left is just the echo of the laughter we once shared. In the solace of the wilderness, I find that I'm still scared. Yes, the oak tree fell apart, and with it went my heart, scattered like the leaves in the autumn set apart. I'll sing beneath the moon, where once we danced till dawn, holding on to shadows long after you have gone. Dust rises, trails fade, I'm a silhouette, part of this land, a cowboy with an empty heart and a trembling hand. And as the sun dips low, I'll sing for you, my dear part, underneath the heavens where our old oak tree fell apart.
Underneath the shadow of the old oak tree, there's a scarf you left, now part of the breeze. Scarlet like a sunset, it whispers and sighs, echoes of your laughter in the whispering ride. That old porch creaked under secrets we'd shared as dust danced in the light, like soft ash in the air. Oh, how the dust bleeds, just like my heart, on trails long faded, where we're worlds apart. Every step on these gravel roads, a solemn creed, underneath these vast skies, where the old winds plead. Cabin stands empty where our whispers once laid, windows staring blankly where our shadows would wade. An old saddle untouched rests by the cold hearth, a relic arise through wildflower paths. Now rain taps like Morse code on the tin roof above, playing tunes of a time when I knew your love. Oh, how the dust bleeds, just like my heart, on trails long faded, where we're worlds apart. Every step on these gravel roads, a solemn creed, underneath these vast skies, where the old winds plead. Now I ride through the twilight where the silence is deep, the echoes of my heartbeats are the company I keep. As the night claims the colors and shadows intertwine, I find solace in the stars, your memory divine. Oh, how the dust bleeds, and so do I, in the echoes of the land, under the vast twilight sky. With each gust of wind I face what I've lost, dust bleeds like tears on the crosses I've crossed. And in the quiet, the end of day, please set free the memories like old oak leaves.
In the shadow of the mesa where the oak tree used to stand, I found her scarf, a faded red, buried by the sand, where we carved our names in bark, now worn so feebly etched. There's a silence through the canyon,
like a heart when love has left. Oh, the thorn stood still on that dusty hill, under skies of fire we swore forever. But flames turned to ash and the floods washed the past. Now I roam these lands alone, never tethered. Once there was laughter in the breeze and warmth within the cold. An old porch harbored secrets that young lovers boldly told. But the cabin stands empty, the door swings with no cause. Gravel roads, once our future, now just trace our past applause. Oh, the thorn stood still on that barren hill. Through the rain they watched my leaving. Her eyes like the storm and her spirit the warmth. In the whispers of the wind I hear her breathing. I saddle up as sunset bleeds into the night. Every star a memory, each trail a faded light. The land holds tight to lovers gone, like roots cling to the dirt. My solace found in roaming, yet my curse is this earth. Yes, the thorn stood still while my restless will keeps me wandering through these quiet towns. With each setting sun I come undone in the wildlands where my heart was found. Oh, the thorn stood still and I guess they always will. As the sunset fades, so too does her sound. Out past where the river bends, neath the shadow of the oak, lies a field of dandelions where the softest whisper spoke. I met you beneath that summer sun, skies of endless blue. We danced through golden hours where our wild dreams flew. In the dandelion field, the world stood still. Your scarf caught the breeze, sweet moments to seize. But the sun sank low, as did the thrill. Now I roam alone with the whispering trees. Years have worn the leather of my saddle roving heart. Gravel roads and empty cabins from your memory can't part. Once where laughter echoed, now the porch lies bare. Dust dances on the wind, just ghosts of you there. In the dandelion field, the world stood still. Your scarf caught the breeze, sweet moments to seize. But the sun sank low, as did the thrill. Now I roam alone with the whispering trees. Tears in rain, riding towards horizons where sorrow and beauty remain. In every setting sun and in every breaking dawn, the
echoes of your footsteps are the path that I'm drawn. So in the dandelion field, I'll find peace somehow, forging through forgotten trails till the land takes its bow. I'll hold the echo of your laughter in the silence of my will, for in the dandelion field the world stands still. In the dandelion field the world stands still. Out where the old oak whispers low, by the creek where wildflowers used to grow, I carved our names in that loose bark. In the heart of the forest where the world was dark, you wore that scarf, the color of the dawn, as we laughed through fields that summer morn. And the creek called my name with your voice in its flow, as the waters of time dragged my heart down below. And those ripples reflect the sun's golden flame, where our echoes lie buried, the creek called my name. Now the cabin stands hollow on gravel roads bent, windows like eyes too dry to pretend that oak tree still stands, but it weeps all alone. The names we once cut, now weathered and grown. Your scarf found a home on an old porch swing, where I sit through the storms when the cold winds sting. And the creek called my name through the whispering pines, a melody mixed with those better old times. And each drop is a moment, and each splash a claim of a love long past. The creek called my name. There's a saddle that's worn, resting idle and tired, like the soul of a cowboy once fiercely fired by the love of a maiden with eyes wild and free. Now just a shadow in the dust, that's all that I see. So I'll ride one last time as the sunset turns cold, down the fading trail where our stories were told. And the creek calls my name, oh so sweet, oh so pain, in the hush of the night where nothing's the same. Forever I'm bound to the whispering claim. In the creek's lonely song, it called out my name. In the shadow of an old oak's reach, where the creek sings lullabies, lies a cabin worn and withered under vast unending skies. There's a bed inside that cabin with a linen smell of sage, and a scarf you left behind, my love, now yellowed with age. The empty bed said nothing, but I heard it loud and clear. Every whisper of the fabric spoke of you no longer here. The windows hold the sunset, the porch creaks with my sighs. This empty bed says nothing, but it's screaming in my eyes. The trail's gone cold and dusty, like the memories in my mind. Gravel roads we roamed are fading, left so many miles behind. The town seems just too quiet now, like it knows you're gone for good. And the saddle where you sat by me is just worn out leather and wood. The empty bed said nothing, but I heard it loud and clear. Every whisper of the fabric spoke of you no longer here. The windows frame the twilight, the door sways with my cries. This empty bed says nothing, but it's screaming in my eyes. Now the rain taps on the rooftop like your fingers drumming time. And I wonder if the storm clouds know what's forever left behind. By the hearth I sit in silence, the flames flicker out your name. In this house of broken whispers, life's never quite the same. The empty bed said nothing, but I felt its cold embrace. Each night's a haunting melody of your absent grace. The moonlight steals through curtains, painting shadows we once knew. This empty bed says nothing, still I'm speaking back to you.
Underneath that old oak tree, where our names were carved so deep, in a land where whispers roam free on the breeze that sang us to sleep. Your scarf, it danced a wild red flame against the vast unyielding blue, and life, it never stayed the same when under that oak I first kissed you. Oh, the oak tree sank in the riverside, roots washed away by the weeping sky. Our promises hung on a storm's cruel brain. Love slipped through fingers faster than you'd think. Now the cabin stands, vacant stairs through windows that frame the setting sun, gravel roads and the dust that shares the tales of the treaded paths we've run. An empty porch, a creaking swing, the echoes of laughter, a fading trail. The saddle's empty like the sting of a lonesome whistle, a gone rail. Oh, the oak tree sank in the riverside, roots washed away by the weeping sky. Our dreams just memories of a silent star.
apart, but the roots they hold the whispers of your name in the waters that flow. I'll never be the same. Oh, the heartbreak under that old oak tree, where you and the rivers both ran away from me.
Out where the oak tree shadows fell on a dusty trail where our hearts sang the sun song. Your laughter a melody wild as the land. Under that old porch you'd slip me your sunburned hand. Rain carved our names once in the soft earth, where we swore love as wide as the prairie's girth. Oh, rain carved deep in the dirt, just like your memory in my shirt. Every storm whispers you're gone. This old heart echoes like a lone song. Now the cabin sit empty where our dreams danced around. Gravel roads overgrown where your footsteps once found. These hills hold the echo of your fading trail. The scarf you left whispers your tale in the gate. Time's worn saddle and the tears that I fought in a land of shadows without all I saw. No rain carved deep in the dirt, just like your memory in my shirt. Every storm whispers you're gone. This old heart echoes like a lone song. Crest of the ridge under vast starlit skies, I reckon the wind carries your soft broken sighs. Might be the dust or the rain in my eyes, but I see you there where the earth meets the sky. Yes, rain carved our story's old page, turned by the wind, by age. Every drop's a moment we knew. This land, this life, forever imbued. Oh, rain carved can't wash away the love, the pain, or the day you rode away.
Said the stars looked closer that night as we lay under paper lights. Your hand found mine without a word, and time forgot how to move forward. No promises, no plans to keep, just borrowed dreams we let
run deep.
We fell asleep in love, not knowing what we'd wake up from. Two hearts just passing through, but for a while mine beat for you, like a whisper in a crowded song. We were right, but not for long.
You liked your tea without the sugar. I liked the way you read in murmurs. The clock was kind, it let us be lost in our soft simplicity. No need to ask for more than now. We built a home inside a cloud.
We fell asleep in love, like autumn leaves we rose above. Two strangers wrapped in something true, even if we always knew that some good things don't stay long. Still in that night we both belong.
Now the echoes fade but not the tune. I still hum you under the moon. Maybe we were just a song that didn't need to last too long. We fell asleep in love. No ending line, no push, no shove, no need to cry for what we miss. Some stories end with just a kiss. And if I see you down the road, I'll smile